with my teammates. But yeah, this first year I would say was good. I really enjoyed playing it.
Why did you come back?
Why'd I come back? Honestly, the main reason I came back, I would say, is just, like I said, how much fun I have playing here, just with the staff, with the specialists, with the rest of my teammates. It's a really enjoyable atmosphere to come and get your work in, come to practice every day. You never dread coming into the facility. It's always a really good vibe and really positive. So yeah, I really enjoy just coming in and working.
It's not an easy role to fill, kicker. Did Coach Apple react at all when you said, "Hey, I'm back next year"?
Yeah, I mean, it was just everyone was excited I was coming back. I mean, it really wasn't like too serious. I remember kind of like towards the end of the season, people like come back, and I'm just yeah, I'm coming back. We really didn't have a plan not to come back. It was always I kind of wanted to come back. So.
Just how would you describe the culture of Knoxville versus Los Angeles?
It's really different. I would say Knoxville, at least to compare it to Los Angeles or in downtown where I was at USC, is it's a lot more laid back, more easygoing. LA got pretty crazy at some points, but yeah, I really enjoy it here. It feels like a second home to me now, and yeah, I really love Knoxville.
Did you notice a difference in the number of football fans here versus USC?
Yeah. The fans here are absolutely amazing. That's got to be one of my favorite parts about playing here is definitely on game days when you go to Neyland and just how fired up our fan base is, and like just seeing the amount of people there on like the ball walk and everything. Like that's been a really cool experience for me.
So if you had a ball walk at USC, how many people would have shown up?
Well, we did have something similar. It was like the Trojan Walk, and there's still a good amount of people. Like it wasn't bad, but here it's insane. Yeah.
Chase, we've heard a lot about the leadership off-season program. Did they put you guys in those situations? Were you included in that and kind of those uncomfortable leadership type of roles to learn that?
Yeah. So the program was amazing. That's what it was called. They came in and. Really, they put everybody in leadership positions. They put a lot of young guys in leadership positions, same as they put specialists in leadership positions. We had little groups we were a part of, and they were leaders. And then a lot of other times, the guys who weren't leaders had to step up. So I would say, yeah, I got put in leadership positions, had to lead a small group, and many other guys did as well. I think they did a really great job.
How was that? Were you comfortable in it? Was it an adjustment period? What was that like for you?
Yeah, I mean, they just kind of throw you in there, and you know what to do, and you just do it. I guess, yeah, it can be uncomfortable at times, but that's a big part about anything in life. You got to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. So,
what's your range? Has your distance increased at all within your off-season work?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely would say my distance has increased a little bit. We hit the weight room pretty hard this off-season as well. So, yeah, I would say like 55 is around like where I'm pretty comfortable at. Depending on conditions, maybe a little more, but yeah.
That kick in the bowl game, sorry to bring it up.
Yeah, you
can. Is it something you try to move on from, or you kind of use as motivation for your off-season sort of?
Yeah, that's definitely one you would like to have back, but I've been in situations like that before. I'm going to be in situations like that again, and that's just part of the job. And as a kicker, you live for those moments. So I mean, I'm excited, looking forward to the future this season. I know there's going to be more scenarios like that. So that's all I really can control, is just focus on what you can control. So that's in the past. And now I just focus on working, doing my best, and getting ready for this upcoming season.
How's Coach Heupel test you in the practice setting? What does he do to try to distract you? What's his method, or any of the other coaches' method, to try to mess with you when you're lining up for a kick in practice?
So like we do a lot of pressure situations, which is awesome. I mean, you can't really recreate what it's like in a game, and that's just something you got to do. But we try to get close to it, like in practice, and have guys yelling at me and stuff, make game scenarios. One thing Coach Hype I've noticed he's done is like when it's like a pressure kick, and they're like making a big deal out of it. Like before, like I'm trying to take my steps, he would like bump into me and be like, "Sorry," just like try to get in my head or something. I just kind of laugh and we kick it.
So how have you done in those pressure situations?
He's done it once this spring. I made it. I remember he did it the first time I got here, like fall camp last year. He did it. Like bumped into me, and I was like, "What was that about, man?" But it's all good, yeah.
Is icing a kicker really a thing? Does that really screw with you guys if you got to take some time out?
I don't know how other people handle it, but for me, I love it. Like I've been iced like many times in my career, and like I think of it as like I have extra time just to kind of like walk in more, you know, kind of visualize. I can be out in the field where I'm about to kick it and just kind of go through my technique and visualize more and just, you know, I remember like the Ole Miss game, Lane Kiffin iced me, and like whenever they ice me, I kind of like laugh or whatever, right? Because like I don't know, it's like I have more time just to lock in and just kind of just visualize what's about to happen. So.
Do you think that's some sort of misunderstanding with coaches that maybe haven't kicked before, that they think you guys are like head cases or something and you couldn't
Yeah,
focus?
I don't know. Maybe it messes with some kickers, but yeah, I mean, I don't really think the icing has too much of an effect on the outcome. So
You've never been iced 3.
I did make that.
What was your read? Were you like, good try? Is that when you made it, or were you just
Yeah. I don't know. I remember all the Ole Miss players like ran off like yelling at me, and I was kind of looking for Kiffin, like what was that, dude?
Didn't you get iced multiple times, like 3 times?
Yeah, that was probably the longest I've been iced, because that was right before the half, and he might have had like all 3 timeouts. However many timeouts he had, he used all of them. So yeah, I was out there. That was the longest I've been out like on the field for a kick. For like 10 minutes or something.
Sorry. So sometimes they call that timeout late and kickers get a practice kick.
Mm-hmm.
How helpful is that?
Yeah, I've actually never had that scenario happen to me. Most of the time, at least for me, like when they call that timeout, the ref they're supposed to like run in front.
Right.
So when that's happened for me, like the ref most of the time is like kind of cut me off. And yeah, so I've actually never taken a practice kick on an ice kick. I probably won't, honestly, just for me. Like if I'm loose, like I don't feel like I need to hit another ball. Like I'm ready to go.
What's it like kicking in Neyland? Is it different from other places? I've heard kickers in the past talk about wind kind of swirling in there a little bit.
So Neyland was actually pretty similar to where I played previously at home, the Coliseum in Los Angeles. They're both kind of really like round stadiums, and the wind does swirl a little bit. You know, you look at one side of the field and the flags on uprights will be going one way, but the other way they're going that way. Then you see the flags on top of the stadium; they're all going different directions. I mean, you know, once you're on the field, you get a feel for it. So yeah, I mean, it's Neyland is something like I'm used to at this point.
Thank you, Chase.